do fun stuff together with artist Drew Rockington and catstronaut Waffles.
Hey everybody, it's me, Drew, and it's me, Waffles, and we are back for another day of doing fun stuff together. And guess what, Drew? Today is Friday. That means it is Cat Day, and I am so excited about Cat Day. This is really, really exciting. I am stoked. Waffles, you gotta let me get some words in here. I mean, it's a co-hosting show. We're co-hosting, remember? Oh yeah, we share the load. Yep, we share the load. So, well, Waffles, you really said it all. I mean, today's Cat Day. We're gonna look at another awesome cat breed. We're gonna do some cat drawings, and I guess you're gonna give us a new cat fact. Yes, I am. I have a great cat fact that I'm ready to share with you. Are you ready? I am ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here it comes. The hairball of a cat is called a bezoar. That is the technical term. So like a scientist will call a cat hairball a bezoar. So like if you're yes, in technically in the professional setting, you would walk into work if you were a scientist and say, I had the worst bezoar this morning. That's if you're a cat scientist and you had a hairball. Yes, I guess that is true. Anyways, I took a picture of myself having a hairball. Do you want to see? Of course I want to see. Do you want to see? Are you ready to see it? Okay, let's show it. Okay, here, I'll click my button. Boop. Oh, Waffles, it looks like you're just about to have that hairball. Yeah, it's kind of like this. Uh-oh, there's a bezoar coming. Okay, before Waffles has a bezoar, we're gonna jump into our drawing zone. There he is again. Oh, Waffles. Oh no, Waffles. I'll be right back. Okay, anyways, Waffles. I hope he's okay. I hope that bezoar doesn't mess him up. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a professional cat. He'll be great. Okay, let's get out our complete cat breed book. This is the one. This is where we find all of our drawings for Friday, for Cat Day. And then, look at this. This is what we're going to be working on today. It's the Kaumani, the white jewel, as it translates. So this is a cat from Thailand. This is a cat from another country. It's very cool. And something cool that I want to show. Look at this cat. It has, let's focus on it real quick. It has two different color eyes. It has a green eye and a blue eye. It's very cool. What a cool thing. This cat is as old as it comes, as old as, now we gotta focus again, 14th century. So this cat is ancient. I mean, not ancient, but 14th century, that's over 600 years ago. So this breed of cat has existed for 600 years. But just recently in the 20th century, they have started spreading out of their native country of Thailand. And it says they are bold, friendly, and sometimes loud voiced. Sometimes they say, meow, really loud. So what a cool critter. We are going to draw this cat, and I love this drawing because A, it's so cute, and then B, look at this, we're gonna get to practice some foreshortening, because look at this head. The head is on the front of the body, and it's, everything's kind of stacked in front of each other, so we can play with some foreshortening practice. It's kind of, foreshortening is kind of like drawing objects in perspective, but there's not a lot of details because it's organic, so we don't really need to do a perspective grid or, figure out our vanishing points or things like that. We can just kind of work on it on the fly. So I got a sharpened pencil. I got a really sharp pencil today. And we're gonna have our cat pick here for reference. And then I have our drawing down here. And then here's me. Right there, boop, 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 that's me. Okay, let's start off. You got your pencils ready? Here we go. We're gonna figure out the shape of this critter first by drawing, guess what? I hope everyone said potato out loud. Potato! We're gonna start drawing a potato and figuring out. And look at how this cat is built. This cat is built with a potato kind of like that, but also it's bigger in the front and it goes back and it gets smaller, and it's only slightly. So we're gonna make sure our potato is a little smaller in the back and gets bigger in the front. That's that foreshortening we're talking about, that it's in the front, it's closer to you, so it's larger, and in the back, it's further away from you, so it's smaller. So, okay, so we have our potato. Now our head is gonna go right on this edge of the potato, right over here. So I'm gonna use a couple circles, kind of figure out where that head's gonna go. And it's not a perfect circle head. It actually has like a triangle point. If you look at that, there's like a triangle point to it. So we're gonna do a triangle point. And then there we go. And then let's go ahead and add our ears. We'll just do our taco chips for right now. Pretty big taco chips. We'll spread those out. And then we can do these little checks to make sure that our cat is looking like the image that we're trying to make the portrait of. So let's do a check where right now the ear here, you can see the back comes right across about where the ear is. And right now in our drawing, the ear meets here, but the back is really far below. So let's make sure to bring that back up a little bit. That's gonna help make that character seem a little more. And then another thing we can do is we can figure out how many heads. You can use a head as a measuring tool. So how many heads is the back long? So it looks, if this is our head, we'll use just our fingers, and we'll go 1.5. So it's about 1.5 heads long. So let's go 1.5. So that means the edge of our potato is actually right around there. And then same thing, let's do how tall our cat is by heads in the front. So 1 head, 2 heads tall. So 1, 2. This is good. So our potato was pretty close. I'm just changing it a little to make sure that it fits. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and start figuring out where our feet are gonna go. And so I'm just gonna draw the line down. I'm looking at this thing. And actually, our paper, we're drawing our paper a little too big. Oh no, we might have to shrink this a little. Or we'll just keep going. We'll just make sure this will be a kitten. It'll have shorter legs. So here I have a leg straight down at an angle with the little paw. Great. And then I have another leg like this. It comes up. Awesome. These are our straight legs. Remember, the leg always comes up more, like this is the muscle here. This is the shoulder muscle. Great. And then this back leg, start back here. It's gonna come, look how it's built. It comes down at this angle. Here's the knee, and it comes down here. So we're gonna draw here, and here's the joint, comes down at another thing, and then the paw is on top of that. And if you draw a line, you can see that the front paws are there, and the back paw is just a little bit up. So if we do a line on our drawing, the front paw is there, the back paw is just a little bit above that. So good. We're doing that correctly. Go ahead and draw up to that knee, and then all the way up to the back of your cat. Cool. And then what I like to do is draw all the way up and then follow around for that muscle back there. Here's that muscle. Okay, now the other leg, this back leg, is right next to that. It kind of looks like they're combined, but they're not. But the knee happens right away. So here's the knee, and then we'll draw it down. And the paw. And then this kind of comes up like a boomerang. Okay, and then you see there's like the actual stomach of the cat here. So, very cool. Now we have our tail kind of coming off, and we're gonna have to make sure this tail is going straight up. Woo! We're gonna kind of do ours as much as we can, but we're gonna kind of curl it a little so we can make sure we fit it on the board. So here's our spaghetti tail. And then let's go ahead and give it some volume. Whoop. Here we go. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, nice. Awesome. We kind of got our cat kind of sketched in here. Our little kitten, I guess, because we have to make it a little shorter. Looking good. Okay, I'm gonna add just some toe reminders down here. And then let's work on this cat ear in the face. So the ears have kind of this cool shape to them. They kind of have, it's not just a straight chip, but it has like a little lump at the bottom. So I'm gonna add this little lump, and then up and down. And then same thing here, just a little lump. And then our nose, we're gonna draw that straight line down. And then here's our nose, or to start with just that little triangle nose. And then you can turn it into kind of like a little more definition. And then straight down, and here is our little cat mouth. And I'm defining the chin. There's a lot of lines here, so I'm going to erase some of those lines so I can see what I'm doing a little better. So here we go. Defining the chin. Same thing here. Ooh, I already have to sharpen my pencil again. Wow, we're drawing a lot. Okay. Now let's go ahead and find our eyes. Where are our eyes gonna go? So it looks like at the top of the ear and between the nose, they kind of sit in the middle. So if we draw a line from our nose and a line from our ear, we kind of put the eyes in the middle. And then okay. Great. Very cool. Okay, looks like this eye is a little lopsided, floating away there. I want to make sure that they're equal distant apart from the middle of the cat. Same thing with this eye. And I'm drawing, these are basically like you're drawing a lemon. Cool. And then we'll put the little cat iris up there. Hello, kitty. And we're gonna have some fur in that ear. And then this cat has very long whiskers. Okay, there we are. There it is. This is our cow mini. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out our ink pen. We're gonna start inking it. And this cat is a short-haired cat. So we can do pretty smooth lines, but maybe every once in a while add like a little fun flourish, a flourish of fur. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna draw a straight line, but then every once in a while, just do a couple dots. I started on the back of the cat, and now I'm gonna do that tail. And then on the tail, what I like to do is when it's, you know, it's very short hair, it looks pretty smooth. So you really keep it pretty smooth. Maybe you break it up a little bit, but when you get to one of these curves, that's when you can add a little, little detail of the pen. Now I'm gonna zoom in as we ink because that is as high as we can zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in as we ink so that you can see all of this detail of the inking process. There we go, great. So I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna start at the underside of the tail. And pretty smooth here. Smooth, smooth, smooth. I get to kind of like the high point of the curve. And then I'm gonna go flip, flip, flip. Just a couple little fur pieces. And then back down. Bing! There we go. There's our tail. Let's go back down our cat back side, our back leg. Same thing. It's a slight curve of that leg, so I'm adding just a little bit of fur, and then I'm gonna smooth it out until I get to the knee. Just a little bit of fur. Smooth it out. Just a little fur on the toes. And then let's go ahead and draw those toes. 1, 2, 3. And then a tiny little toe. Sneak it in there. And then down. There's our leg. Flip, flip, flip around that knee. And then I'm gonna go flip, flip, flip around the thigh muscle here. Flip, flip, flip. And down. Cool. I'm gonna draw now under the stomach of the cat. This is where it's the very bottom of the fur. So this is where the fur is kind of hanging the lowest. So just follow that along very easily. Now let's go ahead and do this leg in the back. So same thing around the knee, flip, 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 all the way down. And then we'll do our cat toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then flip, flip, flip. Oh, here. Perfect. Okay, now let's go ahead and do these front paws. So I'm gonna actually start my leg just inside the body so that you can really start seeing the shoulder of the cat. Here is the toes, big toes in this one. Got the tiny little inside toe here. Nink. There's some fur. Okay, now we're gonna do our other leg. Here's a tiny little inside toe. And then we'll do our flip, 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 flip for our other toes. And then this goes up. And then now, I'm gonna start all the way up here by the neck. And we're gonna continue that down all the way to the foot. Cool. Now we get to do the cat head. Whew, probably the most daunting part of the drawing is the face or the head, because that's what you're gonna look at. No one's gonna be like, well, not no one, but very rarely someone will be like, if you show someone this drawing, the first thing they're gonna say is, whoa, cool leg. They'll look at the eyes, because that's what you look at in an animal. You look at the eyes, you look at the face. Same with people too. So let's start with we really want to start with those eyes and kind of build from there. So let's start with the eyes. Let's do it. Let's indulge ourselves. It's Friday. You've earned it. Go ahead and start with the eyes of your cat drawing. Cool. Those are pretty good eyes. I'm gonna add my little pupils. Boop. I have a fun surprise for later. It's gonna be very fun. I'm excited to share the surprise. Also, I keep looking at the wrong camera. There you go. Now I'm looking at you because you're important. Let's draw more. Okay, Here's our nose. Remember, it is our little triangle nose with 2 little dips in there. Bing, just like that. And then our mouth is gonna curl right out of it. There's our little chubby cheeks. And we're gonna draw our whiskers. We're just gonna draw 4 whiskers. 1, 2, ooh, that was this tiny one. 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna give this cat a tiny little chin. Here's our cheekies coming up, and I'm not gonna draw through my whiskers. I want my whiskers to kind of feel, give them that chance to be big, and I'm afraid if I put a line through them, it's just gonna kind of make it look messy and not really know what's going on. So I'm actually gonna hop over and then just draw the edge of the head here, all the way up to the ear. And then across the forehead. And then let's do our other ear. And down. And then now we're gonna do that little bit of head down to where the cat cheek is. Okay, now we just have a few inside details. We're gonna do the hair inside the ear. Just like that. And what else are we missing? Let's go ahead, and this is a pretty good cat. Let's go ahead and add just a little bit of fur. Just these tiny little dots of fur over it. You can kind of do that throughout your cat. Just to show it is, a furry creature. It likes to get scratchies and rubbies, and it will purr and be your friend and never leave you forever and ever. So we're doing just little bits of fur. Awesome. Now, this is a great drawing. I love it. We should add a fun little thing for it. Let's go ahead and let's put a little toy next to it. Let's see. Cat toy. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little bell. I'm gonna put a little bell, like a jingle bell, all the way. Oh, what fun it is we had drawing this Jingle Bell today. There's another song for the soundtracks. Can't wait till the soundtrack for the show drops. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be huge. There'll be 4 songs, and each of the songs will be 5 minutes long, like Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it was we had drawing a Jingle Bell today. That's a song. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And we're gonna put it on a little ribbon. Just so the cats like ribbons to play with. So we'll do that. Cool. Let's go ahead and draw our little Jingle Bell. So I drew a circle with a little line going around it. And then I'm gonna draw, this is like the Jingle Bell part. If you've seen them, they have a little like crisscross opening in it, and it's metal, and then inside is a little ball that rattles when you shake it. It goes jingle, 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 jingle. Anyways, a cat will probably think that's really cool. Here's the ribbon. Woo! So fancy. Maybe it's its favorite toy, and I'm gonna do the ribbon so it kind of goes behind the cat a little bit. And then here's the little end of the ribbon. Very cool. Okay, as a fun bonus, just because I happen to have the colors here, you can do this. You can go find, whoops, I dropped something. You can go find a couple colors, but remember, when we initially looked at this cat, it had 2 different color eyes. It had a green eye and a blue eye. So I just happen to have a green marker and a blue marker. So let's go ahead and color in those eyes. This will be really neat. So this is the green eye. Hi, green eye. Very cool. And then now I'm gonna do the blue eye. Hi, blue eye. Look at that. Cool. Now our cat has a green eye and a blue eye. So we need to name our cat. What should we name our cat? I think it should be called, let's see. Let's call it Jingle because it's next to the Jingle Bell. Yay, Jingle. And maybe the story behind the name is its favorite toy is a Jingle Bell since it was a tiny little kitten. So we called it Jingle. Okay, cool. This is Jingle the Cowmini cat. Yay! Let's not forget to sign our artwork. I'm going to use my initials. Here's an exclamation point and the year I drew it. It's always fun to look back in the archives and see when you drew it. Look at these cool eyes, blue, green, kind of like a 3D movie. So cool. Guess what? I want to see the cats that you just finished. I would love to see them. So go ahead and hop online, grab permission, take a picture of your drawing and post it to Twitter or Instagram and tag me at the Brock Art in it. I would love to see the drawings that you came up with. See how your cats turned out, what kind of toy you gave them, what kind of color eyes they have. Do they have a green eye? Do they have a blue eye? Do they have a purple eye? Do they have a yellow eye? Do they have just one eye? Are they a Cyclops cat? Rawr. That would be really cool. Hey, there's Leroy hanging out. So that would be really fun to see how your drawings turned out. So yeah, go ahead and get permission to go online to Twitter or Instagram, take a picture of your drawing, post it, tag me at the Brock Art. I'd love to see it. That is it for this week of Let's Do Fun Stuff Together. Next week is going to be our last week of season 1, and then where I'm going to be taking a break for the summer, doing some projects. But stick with us next week because next week is all about catastronauts and space, and we're going to be going to the moon. So it was a lot of fun drawing with you today. I hope Waffles gets that Bezoar out eventually. Other than that, I'll see you later. Goodbye.